checking it around.
But chucking around. Chucking around. Just chucking around.
Whew, I do not feel like doing this shit today, but we're going to get it done, and we're going to get to work, man. Welcome back to another episode of Just Chucking Around. I am your host, Mr. Chuck Houston, and we got a fire show for you. First, I got to tell you about my week. I'm so tired. This is why I'm so tired. I've been trying to find somewhere to live. To move to. So it's kind of quick. It's a long story. But anyhow, we got to find me a new place to live, man. And I've been looking at different places to live. I kind of want to live in like a loft style apartment, like midtown, downtown area, whatever. So I've been ripping and running the streets with my realtor, finding these places. And the first place I went today was on the Rice Loft downtown on Texas. I don't know if y'all ever been there, but they give you a little gift bag. This is how you know they high. When they give you this shit like this, and you just visit and you just coming to look, this is how you know they high. And I was like, with the prices they showed, they give you a little gift bag. Look. You know they high. They give you this type of shit right here. Yeah. It's gonna cost a little bit, a pretty penny to live in the Rice Loft, but it was a nice little old place and I enjoyed it. But the second place that I went, I got Karen today. I got Karen. It was over there off of in the River Oaks area, and went in there and first of all right, yeah, there we go. Me and my realtor, we pull up and we park, we're standing in front of the building, and this little old white lady with her dog, walking her dog. The dog stopped. It wasn't her at first. It was just the dog. The dog wanted to see what the fuck was going on, what these niggas doing over here. So the dog came over there and sniffed us. And it was a little bitty, like little Scottish, whatever the fuck little thing is. And he sniffed and she was like, leave those guys alone. You can't help them. And then she said, and they probably don't have any sex for you either. So I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, the old little white lady and her dog go away. So me and my partner, we get into the parking garage where all the cars at and everything. So she coming back in the building from walking her dog. We lost. We don't know where the hell we're going. She comes to the door, looks at us and say, y'all not supposed to be back here. And I'm like, well, my homeboy stopped it. He was like, hey, I'm a realtor. I'm showing a unit in here and the key fob is not working. So she was like, well, this is the parking garage and you guys shouldn't be back here. So anyhow, she let us in. We get on the garage, on the elevator to go up. We going up to 3. She going up to 2. We going to 3. She going to 2. We get on the elevator. We push 3. She push 2. The elevator stopped at 2. Nigga, I bullshit you not. The lady getting off the elevator and the dog just froze and started fucking shaking. I think she hit something on that leash and gave that dog a shock or something. She was like, he don't want to get off. He's acting indignant. I say, hey, we going to 3. You can ride up with us or you come on back down. So we get off the elevator at 3. I looked at my homeboy, I was like, dog, we just got Karen. That bitch carrying the fuck out of us. So needless to say, I won't be moving into that place. I'm going to stay my bitch ass away from over there. So let's bring in my esteemed panel. We got my boy, the producer of the year, Mr. Blame the Comic. Come on in there, boy.
Hey, man. Don't let them run you off, brother. Don't let them run you off.
Man.
Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Listen, how many Crown Raw bags did it take to make that shirt is what I want to know. You know I got to give you a hard time.
This is special edition. Y'all don't know what it is.
To 30 bags.
This the one they give you at the club when Crown Raw get out.
Okay, I got you. That boy got the gold chain, match the gold embroidery on the shirt. I see you.
And I got a hand out. Yeah. I ain't just bullshit. I do drink this shit.
I got you.
Yeah, man. So welcome back.
just chilling, man. You know, just chilling, man. Trying to beat this heat. It's hot as hell out here, man. And
Right.
boy, let me tell you something. My sleep is thrown off as ever, but I'm maintaining, man. Maintaining. Glad to be here to make another week. Yeah, we here, man. Let's get to chucking around, baby.
Already. Without further ado, the man with all the game, Mr. Pimp Game Shane, come on in here, boy.
Hey, all you motor scooters and riot looters, what's happening? What niggas up to, man? We checking around again this Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, we're gonna do this thing, man. I saw you had your wife beat on earlier. You had been working, man. They had you out there doing a little work.
Hey, yeah, man. I was getting my car together, man. You know what I'm saying? I double as a mechanic. You know, people don't know this about me, but you know, I'm kind of hand up under the hood. No, I'm just lying. I really don't do that shit. No, man, that shit was work like a motherfucker, boy. I was like, change my battery. I didn't even know what a battery was. A nigga had to tell me that hoe was in the trunk. I'm like, oh, for real? I'm like, where in the trunk? Nigga was like, it's in there. I'm like, nah, I done been. I didn't see that bitch. I didn't see that. He like, lift the floorboard up. I'm like, what? A floorboard? What you talking about? Nigga had to show me how to do the shit. The nigga took that bitch out. Man, now all you gotta do is get this off. And I'm like, man, that nigga say, but you better hurry up because your motherfucking, the battery you got in here is smoking. I said, oh, yeah, well, let me hurry up and get to the house.
God damn.
I got that whole running though. That bitch tip-top condition now. I'm back. You're gonna see me in the street sometime tonight.
Yeah, it ain't Pimp Game Shane no more. It's Mechanic Shane. He doing more than just rapping.
Pimp Hand Shane. Yeah.
Yeah, he do more than just rap, man. All right, man. That's what's up, bro. We gotta bring in our cleanup hitter, the dude that always clean up our shit. Come on in here, Mr. Cigarillo. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, my brothers? How y'all feeling today, man?
Bye.
Happy Thursday.
Already.
Hey, man. What's up, Blaine? What's up, Pimp Game Shane? And I can't forget your Crown Royal Highness, Chuck.
Already.
The king of chucking around.
Yeah. Whatever you like. It is. Yeah, man.
That's how we get down. I had to represent for the Crown Royal.
You feel me? For the purple dog.
You look important.
Yeah. This the closest I got to being a Q dog is wearing this fucking purple and gold here.
I would say,
what about that time you gonna get Reggie with him at that party?
Yeah, you sure right, but you sure right. Well, anyhow, man, let's get on into it, man. I want to start off with something that broke this week during the Olympics, man. Simone Biles pulled out of the Olympics. At first, she just pulled out of the competition with the, with the team, and then basically what happened, she got kind of screwed up in the head. She got lost in the air on that first flip. I don't know if y'all saw that shit, and she didn't know where she was at. She was supposed to do a whole nother rotation, and that kind of like triggered something in her mind that she wasn't on her A game, like she always is. She ain't used to making those kind of small mistakes or whatever. So she pulled out the team competition, and then she pulled out of the individual competition. And by the way, another U.S. gymnast got the gold for that. But she wanted to take care of mental health, and a lot of people are getting behind her, saying that we do need to take care of ourselves mentally, and that's this Generation Z. We Generation X, the new Generation Z, they more astute about their mental health. Us Generation X, nigga, if something was wrong, your mama just told you to go lay down. And what? That's how you go fix the shit. So now, with Simone Biles pulling out, how do you feel? Blame the comment.
Well, let me say this, man. Mental health is something that we all should take, into consideration, man. This pandemic is a lot of stress. You know what I mean? And I wasn't gonna talk about this, man, but I've been dealing with some mental health as well, because ever since they cut unemployment, stimulus checks,
well, fuck you, Blaine. My mental been fucked up too.
Them grants, hey, PPP loans, SBA loans. It's a struggle out here, man.
It's
for
a
real.
struggle.
It's real life situations. Instead of spending your own hard-earned money, instead of the money that the government has provided for you, man. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's people getting evicted, man. You know, it's real. I'm joking about it, but it's people getting. I did a video about this day. People getting evicted. You got people in food deserts. You know what I mean? You got people who you know what I mean? They relationships not lasting. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff going on, man. So
true indeed, man.
You really need to take time for your mental health and your mental well-being so you can have, you know, good cognitive balance in your mind. You can make rash decisions and stuff like that. So kudos for her actually doing that on one of the biggest platforms that world, not just a national platform, a global platform, man. And you know, I think that took a lot of courage. They talk about how, you know, other people had courage to do some things. That took courage, man. You know what I mean? To walk away, to walk away. And she still got the publicity that I think she deserves. So big ups to Simone Biles.
Yeah. And on that note, what you're saying, that like it was some people that were saying that she choked, you know, she wasn't, it was basically that she choked. It ain't had nothing about to do with no mental health. She just basically choked. And you know, they say that shit about a lot of athletes, you know, when they don't live up to the highlights that you want them to live up to. Everybody got a bad day. You know what I'm saying? So Pimp Game Shane, talk to me about it, brother.
Well, depression is real, man. You know what I'm saying? People mental health, you have to take it serious, because what y'all have to understand is that shit, her being black, black people have been through stress and depression like for hundreds and hundreds of years that we haven't had fixed yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of kids with mental health issues. It's a lot of kids and parents, you know what I'm saying, that don't even know what mental health issues are because it was just a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? You living with that shit. It's a lot of black people that live with depression or live with their kids not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like not even being checked out or mentally or none of that shit. Like that shit is real. And for her, she could have choked under pressure. That could have been it too. But pressure does trigger a lot of different things in your mental state. So, yeah, take a break, nigga. Chill out, chill the fuck out. And then we got to understand this too.
Yeah.
What she has gone through, you know what I'm saying? Like her coach was molesting her and shit like that. So, and that was when she was the best on the top of her game. She was being molested, you know what I'm saying? And that could have a lot to do with it too, because the dude that used to coach her ain't her coach no more. You know what I'm saying? But shit, at the same time, just like that Stockholm syndrome, you know what I'm saying? Like it could have been happening so much that with him not there, she breaks down or she don't know how to act because he's not there watching her. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't fucking know. But take a break. That's all I can say. Take a break.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Rillo, come on in here and clean this thing up, boy.
Yeah, man. Simone Biles, regardless, is gonna go down as one of the best to ever do it. So a lot of these people was just waiting for this moment so that they can put her down as a black woman. Plus, you know, they still feeling like her brother was guilty of that murder, and when he beat it, they was ready to pounce on her. So you know, she did the right thing, man, because you got to protect yourself.
Right.
You can't let other people put pressure on you. You can't even put a whole lot of pressure on yourself, especially when she's already, you know, done so much for the country, and you see how the country turned on her. So basically, yeah, she was feeling like, she said that she could have literally died if she didn't withdraw from the Olympics final. She was protecting her team. So, you know, hats off to her, much respect. And I hope she get the help she need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Already. That's what's happening, man. All right. Well, shit. Let's go to other sports news. Other sports news. We got a fight brewing out there. And this just popped up. Lamar Odom and Riddick Big Daddy Bo gonna put on an exhibition boxing match. This is just like when Nate Robinson went in there with that Jake Paul dude and got his ass knocked out. This is I don't know, man. It could go either way. Cause I saw Riddick Bowe. He was foreign. He was like out slap boxing with a nigga, and he kind of looked like he still got some pop. He's 58 years old. He ain't fought since he beat Holyfield in 2008, and now he finna jump back in the ring with Lamar Odom. Now you can't you know the old saying, you can't beat the crackhead. It's hard to beat a crackhead. So I don't know. This shit can go either way. It can go either way. Pimp game shit.
Let me go. As a nigga that done beat up some crackheads, man, they ain't all they cracked up to be. Hey, let me say this. I seen Lamar Odom last fight when he fought that little white dude. And yeah, he beat that little white dude up, but that nigga had no form. Riddick Bowe is a boxer. And I mean, regardless of how old he is, he can still throw hands like a boxer because he's trained. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Odom is in there like throwing some wild ass punches and shit. Yeah, he dropped that little white dude, but he was like 7 feet taller than the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Right. If you get in there with a real nigga that's gonna throw some hands with you, he gonna beat you up. Like I say, Lamar Odom gonna hit the ground in the first few seconds. Like shit, you say
Big Daddy Bowe gonna knock him out?
What? I think he gonna drop him. He gonna knock the wind out that nigga. Boy, Lamar Odom don't stand a chance, bro. Look, he too tall and he can't protect his ribs. That boy really gonna get in there and throw some shit at that nigga. They might be slow than a motherfucker, but every time they hit him, you gonna feel it at your house on pay-per-view. You gonna ooh, that nigga stunk. Really, bro. Just like, I mean, trying to fight with Tyson and all that shit, these niggas are real boxers. This nigga was a basketball player. Now, you tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you decide who's who. Because, shit, Riddick Bowe still got the size and everything, too. Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck how slow you throw one of them punches. There's still power behind that bitch. You gonna hit that nigga like a bull. I'm telling you, he gonna drop his ass. I say motherfucking Riddick Bowe in one, nigga.
Riddick Bowe, he called him a knockout. Pimp Game Shane has just called a knockout. Ain't no sense in watching it. Big Daddy Bowe in one. All right.
Big Daddy Bowe
coming. Come on in here, boy.
Man, let me say this. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the coach is I'm thinking the coach is on to something, man, because I was always a fan of MTV celebrity death matches. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they putting all these celebrities up against one another and it's drawing a crowd and it's wave of attention for, you know what I mean, the masses of people, because who wouldn't want to see their favorite celebrity, you know what I mean, get out there and be a badass, you know what I mean? And, you know, I really think I'm kind of with Pimp Game Shane, man. I Riddick Bowe gonna hit that nigga and make him relapse.
Yeah. Go knock him back to the crack house.
that nigga gonna be in the corner like this. God damn, I gotta take this thing away.
Hey, that boy gonna hit that nigga back to the bunny ranch.
Hey, so you know, I don't know if it's just the civilian people chasing clout, but you know, maybe some of these celebrities trying to chase clout too, because he's not in the NBA no more, and people still trying to.
You gotta get money.
You know, it is what it is, man. You got some people.
He's trying to get that money.
That's a bag chase
right there. You know?
I seen that nigga. Yeah. I done seen that nigga. He done been on a Country Wayne video, nigga. That's how down bad Lamar Odom got. Like, fuck it, nigga. Put me on the Country Wayne.
I need the money. Just imagine how much he fucked off at that bunny ranch, nigga. That nigga say he was in that hole for 4 days. Hard. Buying pussy every day and drugs. Going hard.
Yeah, man.
When that nigga left, they said, your bill is $250,000.
Damn.
That boy like, I need to fight. I need a fight
right
quick. Riddick, what you charging, man? I gotta get out this dick.
Yeah, that shit gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Real low.
Yeah,
Real
you
low.
know
Talk
this is
about it.
they trying to get that bag, man. And I ain't mad at him. You know, I saw Lamar Odom on the Housewives. I saw him on the Country Wayne video. I mean, he trying to pay for something because he willing to get knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You know he got health problems. You know he got health problems. So he probably not gonna be fighting too hard. They probably paying Riddick Bowe a little extra money not to knock him down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but it's just a show, man. It ain't no real boxing match, you know. So I just hope he don't get hurt.
It's just for play. Neither
Good
one
luck.
of these guys got no belt.
He gonna knock.
Good luck, buddy.
He got a belt to hold his pants up.
Hey, Riddick Bowe gonna knock Lamar Odom on his scrotum. That's what he gonna do. And look, he ain't gonna even punch him in the face. He gonna punch him in the chest.
Yeah, he gonna hit him all chest blows.
He gonna punch him in the chest. He gonna drop.
He gonna beat Spike that nigga the whole time.
He gonna hit that boy so hard. He gonna hit that boy so hard a stone gonna fall out. Nigga say, you don't know where that stone went, man.
He gonna be on the canvas looking for one.
For real.
Damn.
Oh, good
Too
luck.
cold.
Good
Too
luck.
cold.
Drop out his ass up.
All right, man. Let's get to this next topic. Let's get to this next topic. This something that Blame came with today, man. He was talking about Lil Nas X new video, Industry, baby.
That boy threw you.
Lord have mercy. He told me I'm gonna let him talk about it.
I'm gonna let him talk about it.
I'm gonna let you talk about it.
I'm gonna let Blame.
Yeah, you bring this in because this your shit.
That's what.
Yeah, this your shit.
Gonna blame him.
So I had never heard of it. Apparently, the video dropped like 7 days ago, like on the 22nd. It's already got like 64 million views. You know, we really need to cancel this nigga, man, because he going too far, man. It's too far. It's a certain thing between artistry and porn, bro. You know what I mean? Like some visual images, that shit ought to be on Pornhub. You know what I mean? Like my thing is, so if you haven't seen the video, Lil Nas X got on a pink jumpsuit like they in prison. All the inmates got on pink jumpsuits. Man, he twerking in his jail cell. He pumping behind a dude like he hitting him up against the wall, working on him. You know, the dude on his head, and he got his legs straddled over him in the corner, and he pumping at him. They in the shower, everybody in the shower dancing naked. It's out of control, bro. It's out of control. It's filth. It's disgusting.
And it's a bunch of dudes, man. Let's put it out there like that.
And hey, I'd be okay. I would probably feel a little bit better about it if they had some white boys in behind it. But don't perpetuate my culture as a bunch of homosexuals and men going to jail. So it's like a big boys town or something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Check mark.
And I'm just gonna say this, man. I don't appreciate it. I don't think it's entertaining. I feel like the man that sold his soul. When I look at my black brothers, I don't want to see homosexuals, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it, but for me personally, it's disgusting to me. You know what I mean? You can be whatever you want to be, but you ain't got to sell your soul in the process, man.
And you ain't got to broadcast that shit.
Yeah. Either, and then here's the thing. I'm trying to protect my son too. Everything ain't for everybody. Just like my mama told me, everything ain't for everybody, and you can't do what everybody else do. Point blank, period. I'm done on that, man.
Already. Well, Pimp Game Shane, I know you got something to say about this because we talk about this damn near every week, man. Go give us your thoughts on that shit.
Listen, man, I really, like Blame said, man, I'm disgusted with that shit because it's like every day, more and more, they forcing it down our children's throats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you do in your bedroom. That's between you and God. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't broadcast it and don't force it on nobody else. And that goes for religion, homosexuality, drugs, all kind of shit. Whatever the fuck you do behind your motherfucking closed doors, that's for you. That ain't for everybody to know.
Right.
That ain't for everybody. That ain't for the world. Because everything we see is teaching us something. You feel what I'm saying? And if this is what y'all teaching us, you know what I'm saying? If this is what you're teaching our children, if they're saying this on every show, there's some kind of homosexual relationship, or you know, if every show there's some kind of girl on girl kissing, or it's boy on boy doing something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are teaching sexuality to kids that don't even know who the fuck they are yet. You feel what I'm saying? So you forcing them in a direction.
Right.
Because now you're saying, no, it's cool. You can be gay. And the motherfucker ain't never said he was gay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit,
Right.
but they forcing it on you. They saying, oh, it's okay to be open up. Just go ahead. You could be on our side. It's cool over here. It's this. And they just influencing your children more and more to, oh, okay, well, let me try this. So let me try that. And you feel what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
Just like the more, I mean, like if you put guns in front of kids, they gonna shoot somebody because they want to see what it's gonna do.
Right.
They want to see the effects, and this is with anything. You feel what I'm saying? With grown-ups, it's
Right.
a little more understanding. Like, shit, you can walk down motherfucking Bourbon Street and walk right past the homosexual club because you know that's what's going on over there, and you like, nah, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're
Right.
wrong. But as a child, if they say, hey, come on over here, this is where everybody is, and then they go over there and they influenced by some other shit, you feel what I'm saying? It's like you coerce my child into some shit. And that's what this is basically about. The more mainstream they make it, the more acceptable it is on people, which is not supposed to be acceptable. I don't care what you say. They already trying to do the Planned Parenthood and all this type of shit just to stop us from having kids. You feel what I'm saying? But then for you to preach to our
Right.
children, they don't need their counterparts. That's just destroying our future, or it's enabling our future. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people gonna start thinking like, just think about this. This generation X is just trying shit. But the next generation after them are gonna be full-on punks and not even thinking about having relationships with other women or no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you look at the influence,
Right.
look where it started and look where it is now. You feel what I'm saying? This video is proving everything that I'm saying. Like, at first, there would never be a time when we was coming up where we saw two men or two women kissing on TV, on regular TV, on prime time, right?
Right.
Now, if you look, every show, it's like in the script.
No,
they
nigga,
paying actors more. They paying actors more to do gay scenes. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, this shit is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand because now people are saying like this. Oh, well, if they got gay rappers, then and they got gay this and gay this and gay that. And I'm not saying nothing about that. Like, that's, like I said, that's for you to do behind closed doors. Nobody's supposed to know your business or who you fucking sleep with or who. That's not for the public concern. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not nothing that we should be getting riled up over.
Right.
We shouldn't even be having this conversation right now, but because they made this shit so acceptable, here we are. And now you got to explain to your kids why this nigga in jail fucking a bunch of dudes and shit like that. Here we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's like we have to explain some
well,
shit that we don't even believe in.
Yeah. Well, my take on it is, you know, like you say, it's in every TV show. Now, it's just not TV shows, it's commercials. They catching you in between the TV show and they got dudes on there kissing on the commercial. And see, well, my whole deal is with this gay stuff is like women, when they like say they gay or whatever, and they stay gay for a certain amount of time, they can say, I'm not gay no more and come back to men. But black men that go be gay, you can't come back. It ain't no coming back. You stuck over there. Don't no woman want you. No, you can't do that as a man. But as a woman, that's why we being attacked as black men. That the culture is set up for, no, nigga, you can't come back. Now, you said you wanted to be gay. So go on over there and be gay with them niggas and you stuck over.
Let me tell you why it's fucked up. Because this Generation X is acceptable to homosexuals going and then coming back and then going back. And see, if you notice, that's what we're dealing with right now, because a lot of these women are like, oh, it's cool to be gay, when that cuts the woman out altogether. Like if everybody just starts saying, you know what, let's all be gay, fuck these hoes. You know, look, shit, once you start doing some shit like that, the women cut themselves out because they fighting for the wrong shit. And I know I said this shit before. It's like once you start fighting for all these gay rights and all this shit, you start opening the doors for other shit, but you start closing the doors for yourself. And that's what people don't understand. Us as black men, we need black women, but we don't need black women that's going to influence us to go to talk to other black men. You feel what I'm saying? Or be with other black men. That's what that is tearing down everything that we've been fighting for. We've been fighting to keep this shit away from our, like, if you go, like, I know in jail, in motherfucking jail, if you in fucking prison, you fuck with the Muslims don't fuck with no homosexual shit. You get fucking, I mean, like, shit, you get real fucked up on some gay shit in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, our people, when our Black Panthers, we fought against all this fucking shit that they was trying to water us down with. They didn't want the black man to be so feminine that he can't fight back, or you know what I'm saying, or turn the other cheek ass Negroes. Yeah. We wasn't raised none of them. But now it's like, shit, the women are more acceptable to it. They like, oh no, you can't be mad at him because this is what he like, when you should be mad at him because that's what he like. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Like, shit, yeah. Because y'all so caught up in being independent, and you know, you want to do things on your own, and you forgetting that this is what we were created for. You feel what I'm saying? We were created to take care of y'all and protect and do all this type of shit. And if you turning us away from that, if you saying, nah, I got it, you feel what I'm saying? Then shit, not only is the white man our enemy, but you are too. You feel what I'm saying? Because you get the same hate and the same disrespect that they do.
Let's let Rillo wrap this shit up. Cause I'm about sick of tired of talking about this shit. So let's let Rillo play.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm gonna say about this is this is an agenda that has been pushed since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's increasing, and then that's just what it is. It's about money, it's about rituals, and it's about some shit that we'll never understand or want to understand. But the only thing that can make me even laugh about this is that whoever designed these scrubs must have designed Chuck's scrubs. That's all I gotta
say. That shit pink.
Yeah, but it got the same stitching that yours did. And I'm done with it.
Defend yourself, nigga. Defend yourself.
Yeah, I'll take the pick. I ain't got to.
Cold.
I ain't got to. Let's move on, man. To another
game. It's a cold game.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna get your ass back. You ain't gonna know when I'm coming either. So don't worry about it.
Out the blue.
All right, man. Let's move on to H-Town legend, man. Trey the Truth, man. Trey the Truth is always out in the streets doing good. He got the his thing called the Relief Gang. He always out there helping people in the streets, even all over the U.S. and all the hoods everywhere, man. You know, he goes to different cities whenever it's a natural disaster. Relief Gang show up. But now Trey the Truth has done something else good in the neighborhood, man. Trey the Truth has helped a young student get school clothes, and Blaine brought that one to me, so I know you know a little bit more about it. I want you to go first on that, Blaine.
Well, what happened was, you know, he saw a post that another Instagrammer posted. I think it was a lady, and she posted that it was a young out there, you know, selling bottles of water for, you know, to try to help him get his stuff ready for school. You know what I mean? And she just wanted to shout him out to say, hey, go by there and support him. You know what I mean? He's choosing to do the right thing, not steal, rob, or, you know what I mean, take from anyone and stuff like that. So if you can, go by there and support the young man. as we are all struggling through hard times during this pandemic. And Trey the Truth got wind of it, man, and posted the young man on his page and helped him get some things that he needed for school as we're getting ready to go back and don't even really know what the situation is going to be, if he's going to be back in school or if it's going to go back to virtual. But nevertheless, he stepped up to the plate. It was said that he had took the young man on he took him on a shopping spree. I don't know how much he spent, but helped him out, get him a couple of shoes, some outfits, stuff like that, backpack, pencils, all the supplies that he needed, man. And I just think his humanitarianism and what he do for the community and the culture with his platform is very inspirational, man, to pick another young brother up to help him get his education and what he needs, you know what I mean, to be a thriving citizen in this country, man. So shout outs to Trey the Truth, man. Much respect, and I appreciate it, man. That was a good look, bro.
Already. So Pimp Game Shane, I know you got some thoughts about this, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Trey the Truth, man. He is he's the hero without the super suit, man. He always comes to the rescue. He stepped up to the plate. And shout out to Cal Wayne too, Cal Wayne 103, man. Because Cal Wayne, he jumps out there every time. I mean, every time you see Trey, you see Cal Wayne out there. You know what I'm saying? They give back to that community and shit like that, man. And unlike other people, he don't just raise money. Like, he comes straight to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey the Truth, when he get wind of it, he gonna come to you and he gonna pull up. And he did. I mean, what he did was commendable, man. You know what I'm saying? I always shout out to that brother. Every time I see him, he always 100. So like I ain't never had no issues with Trey the Truth, man. He always did the right thing. That nigga's like he's a hero of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the ghetto savior. Because, I mean, shit, when people flooding, he gonna jump in a boat and come get your ass. Shit, if it's a hurricane, your house get knocked down, he gonna throw your ass in the back of the truck. Let's ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, he step up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a hero. He's a real shout out to that man. Look, Trey the Truth. Salute.
And he changed the remember when they was ABN at first, it was assholes by nature, but now it's angels by nature. So that's a real big turnaround. That's a big 180, man. Just coming from just always being gangster to being like doing some other gangster shit and helping these kids out and shit, man, and helping just everybody out in general, man. So shout out to Trey the Truth. Real low.
What it is rebranding, man. You know, rebranding and knowing that you can still keep your gangster persona and still be helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every bit of
Hello.
Yeah, cigarette. We can't hear you, boy. Your mic out.
Oh, my bad. I'll say respect to Trey the Truth for doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? He saw a need in the city or on multiple occasions, stepped up to the plate. He's well respected around the whole country. Whenever you talk about Houston, he's always in the mix because, I mean, he does this out of the kindness of his heart. He's not doing it for the promo. He's not doing it to sell any records. He just does it. And he did it before, he did it after. So shout out to him, man, and rest in peace to Lyric. You know what I'm saying? Young Lyric for real, because that was his heart. And he shared a vulnerable moment online when she passed, and he's still doing it for her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trey the Truth. And also shout out to K Reno and the South Park Coalition, because they do a lot of the same type of stuff. They don't get a lot of press about it, but they, you know what I'm saying? People in Houston are really stepping up for other people in the community. So shout out to everybody who gives from the heart. Already.
Yeah, because I've been seeing K Reno show up like to different events too, man. I've been like when Trey be there, K Reno be there too. So yeah, just shout out to K Reno for holding it down for so long, man. So this is where we're gonna go next, man. We had an arrest this week. They done caught her. They went and got Shelia Jackson Lee. They done locked her up. I know they were already wanted down there in Austin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they at. right now, but wherever she locked down, she on lock right now, man. We're gonna suit up prayer for Shelia Jackson Lee. Like my mama say, they done got her in her crowns. That's what she called her hairstyle. They done locked the crown up, and so Shelia Jackson Lee, we gonna put together a GoFundMe. We're gonna get you up out that bitch. You feel me? We're gonna bust you loose. You feel me? So blame the coming. You brought this shit up too. You got some crazy shit this weekend. So go deeper, man. If you got something deeper than that.
So, man, this goes to show you can still be effective in the community whether you have a record or not, man. You know, sometimes you got to stand for something so you don't fall for anything. You know what I mean? She was out protesting, doing what she do, fighting for rights, fighting for voting rights. And so I guess, you know, when you so passionate about what you out there fighting for, man, you know, hell, a little time in a city jail ain't nothing but a misdemeanor. Small price to pay to get your voice heard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, you know, sometimes, you know, it ain't no, she still got a job. You know what I mean? She's still fighting for her district that she has here in Houston. I forget what district it is, but, you know, right. She has been, you know, just influential in the community. No matter how much as a comic I talk shit about the woman, man, listen, she bought her business. She fighting for, you know, for the community, for the rights of the people. And she's a Harvard grad, you know what I mean? So she's Ivy League, man. You really can't touch her, you know?
Yeah.
What I will say is I just want to really see the mug shot without the braid. That's what I want to see, man, because
that's all I want to know.
They can't catch that crown, dog.
I don't want to see that mug shot without the braid.
Don't let them catch the crown.
Man, you know, she rocked that braid hard, man. I don't know why she ain't downsized that motherfucker. But that whole, she wore that whole like a crown. You hear me? But shout out to Shelia Jackson. Man, I felt on the forefront of activism, man, and people's rights. Yeah.
All right. Why
you shake your head, brother?
Because that nigga said I just want to see the mug shot. When she take that bread basket out my head, we probably ain't gonna even notice who she is, though. We're gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Shelia Jackson. That was interesting. Moving hairdo she got around the front like that. Hey, but look on the cool, you know, shit, we fucking around and shit, but I mean, she protesting, you know what I'm saying? She doing her motherfucking thing. She fighting for black people rights and all this type of shit. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing against it. I can rank on her hair, but I can't rank on shit else she done done. So, you know what I'm saying? Right. We can talk about that braid she had for the last 40 years, but other than that, I got nothing. I got nothing. She doing us. She a soldier. That's all I can say. She a soldier. She a soldier, sister soldier with that fucking hairdo. Look, she ain't gonna never take that fucking shit off. But I bet they made her take it off. And
they patted her down like this here.
No, that was all up in that boy.
Hey, check the braid.
Wow. I wonder did they make her take it down though? Hey, because on the
they ain't gonna do the thing like that.
She probably was in there for about 6 hours. Oh, if that, nigga, she probably wasn't in the cell with nobody else. They was probably in there with the deputies and shit, watching TV and shit. She wasn't doing none of that. They ain't
she just got booked.
Yeah, she just got booked.
They just booked.
She probably kept on her same clothes. They probably just walked in and walked out. Now get up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't think she did no time.
Bitch, get out of here.
Like, yeah, bitch, get out of here.
No, she ain't got no time.
They handled her delicately. She got the power and the strings to get you out of there, man, or move you around or go sit you down, lose your pension.
I'm pretty sure it's lawyers that owe her some favors that can be like, oh yeah, y'all
Oh
better
yeah,
not even book her. Y'all better just let her go.
yeah. And they put the plastic cuffs on her.
Yeah.
They ain't put them real ones on. You see, they got them.
Nigga, they didn't look
And
at that shit. They got
her hands
so
in the
loose.
front.
They got it so loose
Yeah,
you can
and her
reach out
hands
and
in the
scratch
front.
your ass.
Yeah, I ain't never been arrested with my hands in the front.
Me neither.
Mm-mm.
Never seen
Yeah.
that part.
Well, you don't wear a braid either.
Yeah,
This is true.
hey,
This is true.
you know,
You
like
got a point there.
you know, like on the cartoons, them niggas sneak a foul in, she just pull that hoe up out of house. Just
No.
Cinderella clean it up, man.
Y'all need to grow up.
This is what I gotta say on the cool. Hey, Shelia Jackson Lee is the U.S. representative for Texas's 18th congressional district, and I had the pleasure of working on one of her campaigns back in high school, as an intern to get some extra credit. And man, she is one of the realest G's that you'll want to see. I'm telling you, she don't play, and she will fight for you to the day she die. So you got to show her some love, some respect, and she's going to continue to do stuff like this. And back in the day, I mean, black folks went to jail, just trying to do regular stuff, even today. So this is like a symbolic thing. It's a victory, and so support Shelia Jackson Lee. And I guarantee you, they took that thing off her head. They got to do it.
What's up? It's 99
Much respect, though.
No justice, no peace.
No peace. And no happy
99 Bobby. I got 99 Bobby pins, but a bitch ain't one.
Free Lee, free Lee, free Lee.
Free Lee, free
No
Lee.
justice, no happy. No justice, no happy.
Hey, they lucky they didn't arrest Representative Al Green. You know what I'm saying?
With his slick ass hair.
Wavy hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually went before that nigga when I had a ticket before. That nigga let me go.
Already.
Swear to God. That nigga said he was like,
he was good.
Yeah, he like, you good. Yeah, he was a judge on one of my cases. I had a ticket. That nigga dismissed the ticket and everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know that these people are
shout out to Al Green. Yeah, shout out to Al Green. I want to double back on something right quick. What we was talking about on the about the gay rapper. I want to double back and talk about how they jumped on the baby at a concert. He was doing a concert and they had like a 6-second clip of him saying like some homophobic shit. And they done jumped on the baby. Well, first of all, what he said on his video, he was like, well, look, I was rocking with all of my gay people that when I said that, I said, don't be out in the parking lot sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? He was basically, trying to tell them to, like, if you gonna be gay, go get you a 5-star hotel. Like you say, do that shit behind closed doors, Pimp Game Shane. So he was basically rocking with his gay fans, but they just took this small little piece and turned it on that man and made it look like it was, he was attacking the gay community. So I don't know if you had seen that Pimp Game Shane. About it real quick.
I did, but see, that's what's happening nowadays. They making it so like if you say anything, you have to be so sensitive about who you are because who other people are around you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, I don't really fuck with that type of shit. They be like, well, what you mean you don't fuck with that? Oh, he don't fuck with the gay community and this and that. And the nigga ain't say no shit like that or nothing. It's the cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? They want to cancel him because he's not a part of this. You know what I'm saying? And like shit, if they can't bring him in, they like, let's cancel.
Right.
When was the last time that you got canceled because how you felt about something? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not entitled to his opinion. If he don't like how certain shit go, he can't speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like he just got to ride the wave that everybody else riding. Like I just don't think it makes sense. Like shit, if you got an opinion, shit, and you speak your opinion, and they like, oh no, let's cancel this music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's cancel this, let's cancel that, let's cancel this nigga all together. So we can't make no money. But why? Because he said some shit that you didn't agree with, but you doing some shit that he don't agree with. You feel what I'm saying?
Saying and doing is two different things.
Two different things. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, it's like shit. You don't agree with him, so you want to cancel him, but he don't agree with you, and he never said he wanted to cancel you. He said, y'all do y'all shit.
Right.
You know, I
Exactly.
ain't against the shit. You know, shit, I got gay fans, you know what I'm saying? Like that hit. Okay, cool. You got your gay fans, you cater to them. All right, yeah, y'all, all right, cool. Hey, y'all have a good time over there. But just like he said, hey, don't be sucking no dicks and then like, yo, that's too out in the open. That's don't put your personal out there like that. But like we live in a society where everybody's personal business is everybody else's business. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you start posting it or you do shit live.
Right.
You show up at a concert, you might say the wrong thing, and it's like, yo, the whole world saw it. And it's like, yo, oh, this is how he feels. But you never stopped liking his music before. You know what I'm saying? Before he said all this shit, you never gave a fuck. It's about his music. It's not who he is as a person. As a person, he don't like gay shit. You know what I'm saying? But in his music, he don't give a fuck who like his music. That's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just like shit. It's a part of the game. Hey, a bunch of gay people might buy my albums. Cool. That's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying who can buy it and who can't jam my shit and who can't. But shit, if I live a certain type of lifestyle outside of this shit, that's none of y'all fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if I want to pimp hoes Monday through Sunday and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, that's nobody's business unless I start putting it out to everybody and saying, hey, yo, this is how it go and this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I keep my shit to myself, it's nobody's business. But my opinion on shit shouldn't make me or break me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I have a certain stance on this and I have a certain stance on this. You gonna hate me because of my stance on that?
That is.
Yeah, I hear you. Blame the comment.
Man, listen. Man. I just feel like, this is my honest opinion, man. I really feel like the LGBTQ community, man, they bullies, bro. They bullies because they in power.
Exactly.
And that's the day. When you try to silence me, when you saying I can't voice my opinion because you're going to take my livelihood, that's a bully. That's a bully. At the end of the day, I can't speak my mind. You hit me in my pocket. Bro, that's a bully. And just because I'm a proud heterosexual male, just like you a proud homosexual or on either side, male or female, don't make me hate you. You know what I mean? I agree with you, just like I spoke to somebody else. Let's put it in the reference of salad. If I see Pimp Game Shane eating a salad and I don't like that, hey, are you cool? I'm okay with you having your salad. But that ain't what I like. Salad is disgusting to me, man. Respect my boundaries. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that feel that way. And then if I tell you, you know, we sitting next to each other at the table, you know, flicking salad everywhere, man. I don't want that shit by me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly my point.
You have your salad, eat your salad. But I don't like that, bro. Respect me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I have a view on it.
I don't like that.
You know what I mean? Just because I don't have a view on it, just because I don't view it the same way you view it, don't make me feel bad about it. You know what I mean? They almost making it like gay people got more rights than your heterosexual person. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I thought it was more heterosexual people than homosexual people. Or maybe I'm wrong. I
thought so too.
You know, the world keep populating some way, because if you're homosexual, you're not populating the earth unless you're adopting or picking up orphans or something. You know what I mean? So this is just my opinions, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I just really feel like they bullies, man. They bullying people, bro. And they don't want to hear nothing outside of how they feel. You know what I mean? And that's a chauvinistic person. You know what I mean? That's a self-centered person. And you know, when you talk about that community, you know, like I feel, you know, they steady pushing the envelope. They steady pushing the envelope of their agenda down our throats.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then the thing is that, you know, what is homosexuality? Because see, when you talk about what's right and wrong, when you start blurring the lines, then you put everything into play, because a homosexual act is loving the same sex. But somebody that like kids, the pedophilia, that's loving kids. So why can't I love a kid like you love the same sex? Why mine got to be wrong? You see what I'm saying?
You gotta watch what you're fighting for real.
Come on now. And it's happening all day with these priests. You know what I mean? It's happening all day at these camps.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, come on, man. Don't make me feel bad because I feel how I feel. You can still have your life and not make me feel bad about it. And just like you can have your life and I ain't got to make you feel bad about it. See, this is the thing. You got to learn how to separate personal from business. Personally, I don't care what you do. On a business tip, I can get money with you, sit down at the table and make moves, but your business, your personal business, ain't got nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel, man. And I shouldn't have to bite my tongue.
Never.
About how I feel.
Never.
Already, man.
What about
clean it up, Rulo?
So
what about the kids?
I think that, you know, they was waiting to come after the baby. He didn't really put himself out there to where they can really touch him until he said what he said. So when you start speaking the truth, that's when the haters start coming after you. So, you know, much respect to the baby for speaking the truth, man. And did y'all see when he was performing with Tory Lanez, the Rolling Loud concert, how they disrespected him by throwing a shoe at him? If you ain't seen it, I'm gonna show it to you right now. We about to see it. Watch them throw a shoe at him because of what he said. All right, so you see he finishing up. He just brought Tory Lanez out, and somebody threw a shoe at him, but he ducked it though, just like George Bush. He ducked that shoe. You know what I'm saying? So he ready for him, and they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the baby, man.
So this nigga, he was whoever threw that shoe willing to walk up out there getting one shoe.
Yeah, one shoe.
Some shit like that, you can't even run.
Yeah,
and then you gonna know who it is. You gonna
should have threw both of
them. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
That's crazy.
Don't keep speaking the truth, the baby. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Yeah, real spill.
Already. Well, Blame, you brought me some joy when you brought this last topic to us, man. I want to shout out to the legend Eddie Murphy, man. When you told me you said Eddie Murphy coming back to do stand up, I've just heard it because, like I said, I've been busy all week, man. So that's why I've been leaning on you so hard today for you to bring these topics, man. So go on ahead and bring that last story in.
Well, man, what I will say is I don't know all the details. I do know it's a document surrounding it that he's supposed to be coming back to stand up. As we all know, we had quoted him as one of the GOATs of stand comedy and stuff like that. You know, I will say this, I'm a little scared because if it's any constellation of Coming to America 2, if I can just be honest, it didn't hold up to the first. You know what I mean? And I really feel like, you know, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy were in a realm when stand-up comedy first started where the N-word was kind of shock value and talking about race was shock value. And none of that stuff is really shocking anymore. You know what I mean? And from him being detached from it so long, I just hope that he has really good writers, you know what I mean, to where it can be enjoyed, you know what I mean? Me being back and forth in LA, I hope I get to catch him and see some of his material before it hits mainstream and go on tour and all that. But he definitely gonna sell out. I don't know if Eddie Murphy on social media or not, but I know his name still hold weight in the game.
Oh, definitely.
You know, and it will be interesting to see what kind of numbers he do and the critics and the rave reviews that he get for what he's about to put out there, because I really don't see what he could talk about unless he's talking about some Hollywood inside shit that we might not know about. You know what I mean?
What he gonna have to.
Absolutely.
I think I did hear about this story before. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll just give us some insight on what's going on and what he's been through and his divorce from Nikki Murphy and what was that all about, and kids, and you know what I mean? So it'll be really good and really interesting to hear his voice. You know what I mean? So I mean, like I say, I don't know. Is he gonna come back with the leather suit? You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? He gonna keep it his old school style, or you know, he gonna jump out. He gonna jump out in something new, and I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see, man.
Yeah, to say the least. Pimp Game Shane.
Shit, I can't wait to see it. I'm a Eddie Murphy fan, man. I think the nigga is funny as shit, and just like his brother, he got a lot of insight on Hollywood that we don't know. He probably got the funniest stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see him just in his natural form and just be like Eddie fucking Murphy and telling all the people he done fucked around with and shit like that. Like, shit, that's gonna be funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I figure like if Kevin Hart can get up there and do some and just say some fucking funny shit, the best of the best can definitely get out there and make everybody laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Are you not a Kevin Hart fan?
Stand up from Eddie Murphy, yeah, I want to see it.
Are you not a Kevin Hart fan?
Now, I'm a Kevin Hart fan too.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that shit, when you funny, you funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna blame the comic fan. I'm a Chuck Houston fan. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if motherfucker make me laugh, that's a continuous thing. Like, shit, if I go see your show, if you funny the first time, I'm definitely gonna think you funny the second time. You feel what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. Like, shit, I'm big on comedy. You know what I'm saying? I look at one point in time, I was doing promotion for like a comedy shows and shit like that. Like, I like to fucking laugh. If you're a good comic, you just a good comic. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, even like the ones that bomb a few the first time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even a lot of those turn out to be some of the funniest people that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm with it. Shit, Eddie Murphy come on back out, and then I feel like it's never a time limit of when you can do shit. Like, if you funny, you're gonna be funny for life. If you know what I'm saying, if you can dance, you're gonna dance forever. You know what I'm saying? If you can rap, you can rap forever. It's no time limit on the talents that, I mean, shit, you put limitations on yourself like that. But that's what I feel like.
That's what we were talking about with the super group coming out of Chicago with Dave Hollister and all of them cats. So shit. It's the same thing, nigga. If you good, you good. So
if you good, you
good.
Wrap
it up.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy, and like Pimp Game said, I'm a fan of Chuck Houston, Blame. I mean, anybody who can make me laugh, I'm gonna be a fan for life, because who don't like to laugh, man? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell, I might become a comic later on if I can ever be funny enough. Shit, goddamn, I don't give a fuck. I'll put out a goddamn comedy album with music in the background on your ass. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to learn from y'all, man. I know I got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? Gotta work out the corniness. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work out the corniness. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he on the show with two of the funniest niggas already.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but it's fair. It's hard, but it's fair. But I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy. I mean, we used to listen to Eddie Murphy records on albums, Red Fox, Robin Harris. I mean, the list goes on and on. Of course, the big names, Richard Pryor and all them. So I think that Eddie Murphy is going to surprise everybody. Yeah, he might throw in some celebrity stuff in there to kind of mix it up. But you know, when he was hot on the stand-up, he was doing a lot of talking about his family, his mother, his father, his relatives. That shit was funny as fuck. I got some ice cream.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So a welfare burger.
Yeah.
I mean, now I think he gonna talk about his kids. He has so many kids. He's got endless material. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And on top of that, he has a band. His music is really good, especially his reggae music. So I'm sure he got some stories about the band that's funny as fuck. So
he got some stories.
Wait to see party all the time.
Shout out to Eddie Murphy, man.
He did do party all the time.
He did do party all the time.
Exactly. That shit was hilarious. He's going to have so much success with this that people are going to be like, oh man, I forgot how funny he is. All he got to do to not mess it up is don't be messing with them trannies this time. You know what I'm saying? He'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eddie.
Already.
Do your thing, Eddie.
Well, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you about my Eddie Murphy experience, man. When I was growing up, like I always lived in Houston. I got family that lived in the country, so they didn't have like cable and shit like we did. So I would watch the Eddie Murphy Raw or whatever, and I memorized that shit. And when I went down to the country, I did actually stand up as a kid doing Eddie Murphy shit. That's how I really became a fucking comic. So I memorized Eddie Murphy Raw, went to the country and did that shit. They was like, so that's how he said it? I'm like, yeah, he said it just like that. So I did the whole fucking show. I had to do that shit like 3 times because they wanted to see that shit again. They were like, do that Eddie Murphy shit again. So I did the whole fucking Eddie Murphy hour as like a fucking 10-year-old nigga. That shit was crazy.
Oh,
so
Eddie
Murphy had a big influence on me being a comic. Eddie Murphy is one of my heroes, dog. So I'm here for it. And nigga, that's why it brought me so much joy. Nigga, that shit, it gave me chills when it said Eddie Murphy coming back. I was like, that's the first set I ever did. So shout out to Eddie.
Eddie ready for him. No, really.
You won't let me steal yours?
Hell no, nigga.
I'm gonna check you.
My bad.
I'm gonna steal both of y'all jokes when I do some shit. How about that?
It's all good. We finna wrap it up anyway, man. I wanna leave out saying damn, I had another topic. Y'all wanna do another one?
Go ahead. Yeah, I ain't got nowhere to go.
All right, man. This real quick, man. It was Soulja Boy's birthday this past weekend or whatever. He was having a birthday party in LA, and the party got shut down. But one of the gifts that Soulja Boy got, Ray J gave Soulja Boy an orange and black McLaren for his birthday, nigga. So yeah, Ray J gave this nigga a McLaren for his birthday. He was actually at the club in the McLaren, and Ray J had his logos on the McLaren, like the Raycon shit. He had that shit on the McLaren. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna give you this motherfucker, but you gonna have to rock my shit. You got to advertise for already. So yeah. So Pimp Game saying, would you drive that McLaren that Ray J gave it to you? Had them Raycons on it?
Fuck yeah, nigga. I'm Raycon and all the fucking way. Hey, but you know what I want to ask though? What's up with niggas giving each other gifts on their fucking birthday? Like I done had, my brothers and shit that's shot me a little money and shit. Like, cool, hey, nigga might give you condoms or something, but shit, nigga ain't never gave me no motherfucking car. Like, what the fuck is going on with that shit? I think it's super fruity. Like, yo. Yeah, I be like, I'm driving around in the car that another nigga got me and shit. Like, what the fuck is this, death row or some shit, man? Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking weird. Fucking weird. Look, that's what that shit is.
I think it's fucking weird. I think Ray J did it as a tax write-off, and a motherfucker gonna be riding around. But I mean, shit, I get that bitch, I paint over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like,
get it wrapped.
You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like a nigga tagged you or something. Like, yeah, this is my bitch. He riding around in a
look like you borrowed it.
McLaren that I
look like you borrowed that shit.
That's why I'm
not
cool with that.
Well, it's not painted on. It's just a. It's not painted on. It's just a little decal.
Oh yeah, well I'm peeling.
It's a little. It's a decal. It's not big.
Oh yeah, well,
it's a decal.
It's not music logo on that shit.
Look, I'm gonna take a picture holding the logos up, and then I'm gonna toss them hoes on the side of the road and take off in that bitch. Like, hell, fuck no. Look at a nigga I look like, nigga. If my daddy didn't die and leave me a car, I don't want to be in no another nigga car like that. Like, yo, At any given time, this nigga be like, man, this nigga's a hoe. I'm gonna have this bitch repo.
Your
What
pride,
name is it?
your pride won't let you drive another nigga Rolls Royce or Bentley.
What you mean? If it's not mine, I mean, shit.
I mean, he gave it to you, but you got to take the nigga face off of it.
But look, that nigga said, here, ride around in a car with my face on it. Now that's like walking around with a nigga drawers on or some shit. Like, nigga, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah,
you
but
can have
it
it.
wasn't.
What the fuck I look
It
like
wasn't
with
his
a
face.
Hey, nigga, I
It was
wouldn't
the
even
logo.
have a bumper sticker that says Soldier Boy on the back. Boy, you got me fucked up. What the fuck you mean? I might well tattoo another nigga name on my eyelid or some shit. What the fuck kind of gay shit is that?
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
We don't know the deal that they had, man. You know,
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey, if that nigga Soldier Boy said here go the titles and everything, then I'd be cool with that shit. But if he like, here, man, he go a car, he just pull up with, hell no, hell, what the fuck? This hoe still got Soldier Boy tags on it and shit. They probably got Soldier Boy on the license plate.
No, Ray J gave him the car.
Ray J gave it to Soldier Boy.
Oh, Ray J.
Ray J
Oh, no.
gave it to him.
Ray
It's
J.
a Raycon. It's a Raycon.
Listen,
Yeah,
Ray
it's a
J.
promotion.
It's
I
a
don't
Ray
want no car with Raycon on it. I'm sorry. I mean, listen, if it's just like the decals that you can peel off, then cool. All right, I got you, Ray J. That's cool. But nigga,
They got that paint.
riding around with a Raycon all over my car, I don't think so. Nigga, I get uncomfortable when my dad get in my car and push my seat up. I can't ride no another nigga.
You ride around in your gal car with that layover the rear view mirror.
That's a lie. That's a lie. My gal drive a stick shift. I can't drive a stick shift. I got my own car. I drive my own shit. I got my own Batmobile, and I push my own shit. I never get in her shit. She can drive mine. I can't drive hers.
You don't get mad.
And I'm uncomfortable when she moved my rear view mirrors and my seat up.
You don't get mad when
I don't want to be in nobody's shit.
You don't get mad when she put that cherry air freshener around your rear view mirror. I
do not, because sometimes it rains in my car and it's kind of sour. So yes, I need those air fresheners. I love those things, and I hope she continue to get me. I hope she watches so she can see this shit. Hey, I need some more of them air fresheners.
That Betty Boo air freshener don't make you uncomfortable.
No, it don't. I don't have to look at it. I just put it behind one of them motherfucking trees.
Hold on. Let's clean this up. So you rather ride around in a sour car than a brand new McLaren with just a Raycon decal?
Who said that? That wasn't one of my choices. That wasn't. Hey, let me tell you something. Ray J didn't come to me with a car. Ray J came to Soldier Boy. That wasn't one of my choices. You was talking about driving my gal car. My gal car is a.
I know. I can see that shit.
And it's a stick shift. I don't have that option to drive that car. She can drive mine. I can't drive her.
I think I'm gonna pick the McLaren.
But let me say this. Just like I said at first, if it's just magnets on the side of that boy, oh yeah, I'm gonna peel the magnets off. Thank you, Ray J. That's cool. Take this Raycon shit. You put that in storage some motherfucking well. I'm not riding around with that shit on my car. That's
this
like
nigga hear what he want.
It's not
this
mine.
nigga just hear what he want. Anyway, Blaine the comment. Talk to me, man.
Hey man, listen. I don't know what kind of deal they had, to be honest. You know what I mean? I mean, eventually the Raycon promotion gonna be over with. Shit, a car is a car. I don't give a damn what's on the side of that motherfucker, to be honest. Long as it ain't nothing that's just, out of the ordinary and have looking at me all crazy.
What if it said Gaycon on the side?
That's what I'm saying.
Could you still drive?
That's what I'm saying. Long as it ain't nothing out the ordinary. You know what I mean? Long as it ain't nothing out the ordinary. Like for me, riding around, I wouldn't be caught. You can't pay me to put no speakers and all that shit in my car no more. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand swangles and all that old. I can't stand none of that shit no more. some dudes that work, I feel like them dudes still trapped in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just lost in the sauce, man. And I don't know who really. I feel like you trying to catch a little high school college girl. You riding around with all that old bullshit on your car. You know what I mean? Like, when do you grow up? You know what I mean? But at least with the Raycon earbuds or whatever it got on, it looked like you into some kind of business and you somewhere and got something going on. And if you hustle it right, shit, you might can get some money out the deal. Cause I know some niggas that had some stuff. Like I know a partner of mine that worked for BET, and he was just like part of the crew or whatever. But he hustled when he went from city to city when they had what was that on BET where they used to show the music videos?
The late night shit.
No, in the daytime, like with hits from
Video
the
street flavor.
Oh yeah.
Hits. Yeah, like 106 in Park. He used to go around, man, and these rappers when they go to these other cities, he would tell them dudes, man, I can get your video on. You just got the, you know what I mean? You give me X amount of bread. All he had to do was make sure their video got in the rotation, and he hustled it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you just got to like we was talking earlier, like you was talking about with the football and whatever we was talking about. You just got to take advantage of the situation for what it is, and you can make you some bread within that. You see what I'm saying? Because if you got a McLaren, if that motherfucker got a electric key or whatever, one of them customizable keys, you know what I mean? Or you need any kind of maintenance on that bitch, hey, you gonna need a hustle to keep that hoe running. I can promise you that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you just got to plug in and make it work where you can fit in, because to somebody that Raycon shit means something. You know what I'm saying? However you do it. You know what I mean? You just got to think outside the box sometimes. That's all.
Already. Cigarillo, clean it up.
I mean, you know, it's a promotion, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? A car is a promotion like that. Raycon trying to get his, brand out there. So I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Do you think, Ray J? But if it were me getting the car, it probably wouldn't hardly get no miles on it because I don't go nowhere. That bitch would be sitting in the damn driveway along with the Benzo in the truck. Shit, I don't drive them two motherfuckers them up. Yeah, I'd probably find somewhere to go, but it'd be probably racing somebody. I'd probably find the dunk master and try to race his ass and try to get paid over that. You know what I'm saying? Do a quick drag race or two. And then I'm
gonna be straight in Auto Trader.
They see if it was a contract to where you can sell it after a certain amount of time, I'd be selling. I'd be advertising. I'd probably let people bid on it or something.
Like
yeah, but if like Pimp Game said,
just sit it to the side and rent it out.
Yeah. Already put that bitch rent it out for videos or something, but I slapped the Martell Music logo on the side of that bitch to cover up Raycon so I can push my brand, because shit, I ain't about to push nobody else's brand unless they paying me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I push something I support, but if you ain't paying me on the regular shit, that bitch gonna be sitting in the driveway until I want to ride out and be fly or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll be speeding in that bitch, and then I got to pay insurance on it, maintenance. Do you know how expensive maintenance is on a McLaren? God damn, hell no.
Like,
so, but they got money like that. And one more thing, man. What the fuck is up with Soulja Boy putting his hair like Triple X Tentacion, man? What's going on with that? Can anybody tell me?
He got it's all blonde now. You seen him? It's all blonde now. What? Yeah, it's all blonde.
Why they do that? I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I mean, do blondes really have more fun? I don't know.
They get the plan.
Kanye did it. I guess, but what's up with the blonde? Is that a thing? Y'all gonna get blonde when y'all blow up?
Nope.
What's
that's to dump it down, man. That's to dump it down.
Yeah, I'm not down with that. So stop doing the blonde shit. Shout out to my little cousin Mikey with that little blonde streak he having in his nappy fro. Shout out, my brother.
Well, yeah. Well, like while you up there, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Go ahead and get your shouts out, brother.
Hey, man, I just want to thank y'all for allowing me the opportunity to be on this show with some great brothers like yourselves, man. So I'm gonna shout y'all out. And I'm gonna shout out my wife and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna push it on Pimp Game Shane. Peace.
Pimp Game Shane, talk to him.
Hey guys, my regular old spillmartelmusic.net. You can find me everywhere music at. Shit, I'm all over Spotify, YouTube, all this type of shit. I'm currently shooting videos. I'm in the midst of doing this 2 other projects. I got a project out right now. Well, I got 2 projects out right now. Until Then and Pimp Game Shane Titus Arthritis. Y'all go check that out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that other shit. I'm in a movie, Candy by Boomtown. Y'all can go check that out. It's on motherfucking it's on Amazon Prime and shit. Y'all can go watch that shit. And shit, I'm really out here in the streets doing music and shit and fucking around. So y'all can catch me out here. Holla. Oh yeah, I also promote clubs and shit too. I'm the Flow the Promoter. If y'all want to check me out, I'm on motherfucking Instagram, Flow the Promoter. Holla at your boy. Peace.
Already.
Blame the comic.
Man, I would like to say catch me this weekend, Friday and Saturday, for 2 shows apiece at the Speakeasy, which is attached to Phil and Derek's in Midtown. I will be there with Keisha Hunt, another comedian here in the city. We are co-headlining, should I say, even though I'm going last. I am the headliner. But you know, that's where we will be. I had fun hosting the open mic this Wednesday. It was cool. And then that's pretty much it that I got. And then everything falls over into August. Let's see what I got for August right now. I don't have a lot for August. August. I'll be doing a ladies' graduation.
Looking unprepared.
Do a lady graduation party. Getting her double masters or something like that. We're gonna be at the Houston Oak Hotel or something.
Houston Oaks.
Yeah, Houston Oaks Hotel. And then I'll be with my buddy on the 15th over here on the north side at Stunner Exclusive Trends. Is he doing a free show with Kiki because they still owe him a date. Me and Grossman over there off of Veterans Memorial at this clothing store. Already. And then I got a show on the 21st at Maggiano's restaurant.
Maggiano's. I love that place, man. Shout out to Grossman.
Hey, tell Terry I said. Tell him I said fuck him.
Shout out to Grossman. Grossman got COVID right now, man. Trying to balance COVID down on COVID. So him and his girl got COVID, man. So shout out to Gross, man. I think he's getting better. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call him when I get off here with y'all, man.
That nigga got COVID. Yeah, man, tell him I said he got COVID.
Gross, man, funny as hell too, man. Funny
shit. Man, I wanna thank y'all boys for coming back because we've been doing this officially for 21 weeks now. We are grown men. We of legal age, 21 weeks straight, man. So shout out to the family. Shout out to y'all, boys.
2-1 homes.
Done that, man.
2-1 homes.
2-1 homes. 2-1 homes.
We can drink now.
We can drink, baby. We done done it. Our show is old enough to drink.
Already, man. Exactly. Man. So, hey, Blame, drop that beat, man. We out here checking around.
Just checking around. Just checking around. Checking around. Just checking around.